what's been on my mind. Sick and tired of the 9 to 5 in the city life. Hey darling, we could get out of town, see the beautiful world around, wanna see it now. Pack our bags and get in that car, leave a little note and we'll drive real far. Let's get out, we can leave this city. Let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside is...
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Farm and Pastor's Wife. Today, right now, is Thursday. It is 7:20 in the morning. We've been up since 5:30, I guess, and been drinking our coffee. And now we are over here at the chicken houses because today begins our chicken selling day. And they send a catch crew in to catch all the chickens. However, we have to tear down equipment and you know, it's just a whole bunch of stuff. So we're here, we're doing 3 houses today during the day. And then tonight, about midnight, we'll come back and do the other 3 houses, and it'll last all night long. So I think I'll be here at least till 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. So yeah, that's what we're doing. He's getting the drill because we use a drill with this long hook on it to raise feeders, to raise waters up, and we have to get up all that up off the floor so the catch crew can come in and begin to catch all the chickens. Good morning, Dad.
Good morning, everybody.
So yeah, we're in the farm truck and so that's what we're doing today. I don't know how much I'll film. I've done several videos on this before, and it is we get here and we pretty much go full speed ahead until we're done, and there's not a whole lot of time to film and so forth. So we're riding around to all the houses, making sure the feed is off and all that good stuff. So we'll see you in a little bit. Okay, everybody, we're in the office taking just a quick little break. We finished 2 of our 3 houses.
Show Mr. Deere up there. Hey.
He's got a John Deere hat on.
That's his name, John.
John.
Deere.
We I just got it. We have finished 2 of our 3 houses for the daytime. We're going over now to finish tearing down the last house until we come back around midnight tonight. So we got 3 more houses to do tonight. So we've had a ministry call. So after we're done here, he's got to make a ministry visit. We'll probably eat out because I don't cook on catch day. And but everything's going smooth.
She's always got an angle.
Always got an angle. All right, so everything's going really good and smooth.
Yep.
And it's just me and him. We normally have extra help, but it's just me and him.
Just me and
So
him.
ask me at 4 a.m. if I still think it's going smooth. But so far so good. So we'll see you back in a little bit. Okay, y'all, so I am back home. Never mind this. I am done with my part today. I go in and I tear down the hoppers, which is what holds the feed inside the chicken house, and put down the water tubes. Just tearing down equipment, basically, is what we do. So my part is done. Now he has to remain over there to be there in case the catch crews need anything, or should anything break or whatever. So I'm home. I'm going to shower first thing before I do anything, and because that is a dirty job. And then I don't know what the rest of the day holds, but I guess I'm bringing you guys, it looks like this is going to be a day in the life of video, and maybe kind of a day and a night and another day in the life of. I'm wanting to get some cookies made tomorrow. So it depends on how well I get home and recovered from an all-nighter tonight. So we are going out to eat to my favorite place. My favorite place. And it's just a local little place here in Asheboro. It's I guess it's best known to be a fish house. I get chicken there. So that's where we're going tonight. And so I'm going to go shower, wash my hair. I'm not going to fix up to go out tonight because I've just got to get dirty again starting at midnight. So, but I am going to get clean. So I'll see you guys when I get out of the shower. Okay, everybody, we've had us a quick little short, what, 30-minute nap?
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that. And and I've just been relaxing since I got out of the shower. So we're heading back over to the chicken houses really quick, and then we're gonna get us a early supper, late lunch, very late lunch, really early supper, and come home and probably take a good nap. Then he's got to make his ministry visit, and
I'll do that for you.
yeah, and then I'll take a nap and get ready to get back over here at midnight and do it all again. So, all right, we're gonna pull into the chicken house. He just wanted to come check things out before we head out. I love pulling in here. It's so beautiful. All right, y'all. We're way early. But usually you have to wait to be seated here, and so we are super early. It's 3:40, and so we're beating the crowd. Don't have to wait.
I feel like we're senior citizens.
I do feel like
this early, so I can get home
before dark.
and watch.
Did you guys hear, Bryant, about the Lawrence Welk? Did y'all watch Lawrence Welk? We watched him every Saturday. When I was a little girl, we had to watch Lawrence Welk every Saturday. And I just remember my favorite part was the bubbles at the end. So do y'all remember Lawrence Welk? Leave me a comment down below if you remember Lawrence Welk.
And Hee Haw.
And Hee Haw. Did you watch Hee Haw? That was another family favorite. That Hee Haw.
You sound like the mute. It's Hee Haw.
Hee Haw. But
Do it again.
Hee Haw. See y'all inside. So I'm not getting the gator bites, but I am getting the chicken bites. So there's the chicken bites. Bryant got baby flounder, a big, good, nice portion of baby flounder. And can you guess what that is? Hey everyone, I'm here in my recliner home from eating. I'm not sure what time it is. 7:30. I'm gonna try to get a couple hours. 8:30, 9:30. Maybe 3 hours, a little nap before, 2 to 3 hour nap before we head back over to the chicken house. So y'all wait, take your little nap. Come right back in like a split second, because then we're going back to the chicken houses. Okay, y'all. Well, I'm here. It's 1:02. We've been here since midnight, and we just finished tearing down. Look. Just finished tearing down the fourth house of this sale, but actually the first house tonight. So, we did 3 this morning, as you've already seen on this video, and now we're starting the last 3. So I don't know if we're going to take a few minutes break before we start on the second house, but suits me if we do. I'm a little thirsty. But y'all, and I don't know what's going on with the hair, but I know it's the hats and stuff I wear. Tonight I'm wearing a shower cap in the houses, so I don't have to wash it. But if I get really nasty, I'll probably still wash it. So, all right, we'll see you at the next house. Break time. What you eating?
Break time.
Snyder's pretzels. All right. We're going to take just a quick little nap, and then we're going to do the last two houses back to back. Because when I'm done with that, I get to go home. Poor thing, he doesn't get to go home, but I get to go home. So, but anyway, I don't know when I'll see you guys, because when we get back to work, I plan on just going bam, 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 and getting it done. So, all right, I'll see you when I see you. 3 a.m. check-in. I think it's 3 a.m. 3:10. And I'm about done for. Only a little bit left to go. And yeah, so just a little bit. And then the thing I look forward to the most, even more than sleep, is the shower. And then hopefully I'm gonna clean my house after I take a nap in the morning, or in just a few minutes. Take a nap, and then I hope to do a little bit of cooking. But
Hey guys.
what's it like working with your wife?
It's fun when she listens.
When I listen.
When she listens, yeah. She forgets who the boss is around here.
Yeah, the L is first in L&B Farms, and I'm the L.
So she thinks.
But nobody I'd rather work with,
That's
even
right.
if you don't like working with me.
I love working with you, you know that.
Alright, so even in the middle of the night. Whew. So just a little bit left, not much more. About three-quarters of a house left to do.
About one more hour for you.
Yeah, for me. And then he's, like I said, he stays. But, yep. So anyway, I will see you guys probably when I head home.
If everything goes well, I'll be done by 8 a.m.
8 a.m. We'll both be done by 8 a.m. I'll be done like by 4:30 a.m. And then he'll be done by 8. So I'll get me a good 4-hour nap before he comes and gets in the bed. So, all right, well, I'll see you probably when I head home. Hey, everybody. It is 5:09 a.m. and I'm home. I'm clean. And I'm going to bed. I am exhausted, and it's still dark outside, so if I can get to sleep while it's still dark, I think I'm good. So, and I don't want to sleep long. I do want to get up and have a productive day. I've got to clean my house. I want to cook. I want to make some cookies. I'd like to can some. So, I do want to have a productive day, but I do need some sleep. So, I'm going to say good night, good morning, something right now. I'll be back. Don't go anywhere. It'll be just a second for you, but maybe a couple hours for me. I'm going to bed. Good night. Well, it is 9 a.m. and I'm awake. I got up about 8:20, and so now I am caffeinating, and then I've got to tackle the kitchen. When it's selling chicken, even the couple of days leading up to sale day, we are just crazy busy. Plus we have church, plus we have ministry obligations. You saw yesterday, in the midst of us selling, Bryant got a ministry call, and that's his first love. That's his first calling. That is priority. And so we have a lot going on. So the house is the bottom of the priority during that time of, so I've got to clean the kitchen. My boys rode they have a little electric battery operated toddler type car, and it's so cute. They get on that thing and they ride over here, and they came to visit, and there are snacks on the table. Bryant took his nap last night before we went over to the chicken houses. He took it on the couch. So I've got blankets to clean up, pillows to clean up, potato chips and drink to clean up, and a huge mess in the kitchen. So, but first, priorities. And I'm really going to just kind of take it fairly easy today. I love the times of my Bible study when I get to go in depth. And I mean, I get to search, and you can't do that in-depth Bible study in 15-30 minutes. Now, do I get to do that every day? No, I don't. But it takes time. And so, like I said, those are not daily Bible studies for me, because those are the ones where I've got to have some extra time that I don't have stuff, and that where I'm just like digging deep in. So, I mean, sometimes it's a couple hours. So if I don't have a whole lot on me today, I would love to do some of that digging deep Bible study. So that's my plans today. Plus, my brother wants me to make him a persimmon pudding. So, I may do that. But anyway, all right. I will see you guys in a little bit whenever I get acclimated with life and I get my coffee in me and we get started on the day. I did forget to tell you guys that Bryant is in the bed asleep. Bless his heart. He came in and he's asleep. So I can't get dressed until he wakes up. And so that's fine. So that just goes with my taking it easy today. And so I'm letting him sleep. And I'll be up. I'll get up and get busy once I can get dressed. Well, I'm dressed, and Bryant is up. He's actually gone back over to the farm to make sure the fans in the chicken houses have been turned off and so forth. And I'm looking a hot mess, and that's just the way it is when you farm. And I'm tired today, so I do not feel like fixing up. I might put on a little bit of makeup, especially if I'm going to film some cooking videos, but I really don't foresee cooking any today. I want to get the house clean. But several of you guys have asked me how the fall garden is doing. So I'm going to talk to you about my fall garden a little bit, and then we'll go out there and we'll take a look. Now, I knew I would have tons of weed pressure in the fall garden, and I was right. The reason I'm having lots of weed pressure is because it was a last-minute garden decision to even do a fall garden. And so we have not had a garden there. I mean, we've tried to plant a few things, and then we neglected it, and things have just gone to waste. And not necessarily waste, but weeds would come up, and we just did not have a garden. We really have not had a garden in 3 years. And so our garden spot has kind of been overtaken by grass and weeds. And when I decided to do a fall garden, there was not time to till up the weeds, get the weeds out, pull the weeds out, and then do it again and make sure I had them all out. It was till up the ground, plant, and go. And then I fought the weeds up until life got crazy. I even put some cardboard down, and I will say the area that I put cardboard, it was a test area. I wanted to do a test area to see if that works. And if the cardboard breaks down the way it should, the cardboard trick works great. So I may be collecting cardboard for my summer garden, because we have committed. We are going to have a summer garden. We're going to take care of it. It doesn't matter how busy life gets. If we have to get up at 5 o'clock to get out to the garden to work it, because I am so enjoying preserving my food, and I miss doing that. We've always had great gardens up until the last 3 years. And the year after, the summer after that I almost died when I came home, it was so important to me to have a garden that year. It was like life-giving to me to have a garden. I don't know why, but that was that year. And if you haven't heard that story, search my channel. There's a story that tells about, I think it's like 3-year miracle or 4-year miracle, I think's the name of it. But search and you hear how I almost died. But that year, the garden was super important to me, and I like got consumed with it, and I want to get that way again. And up until that year, we've always had great gardens, and that year was an exceptional year. And then after that, we've just pretty much failed miserably. But it's because our time is so, like, things have just gotten extra busy. You know, we were Caroline's house. I mean, just something all the time. And so we have committed that this year is going to be a good garden year. Anyway, so there is a lot of weeds out there. My green patch, my collards absolutely did not come up at all. It's just nothing but a grass pit where the collards were. You'll see an occasional collard here and there, but nothing. My other greens came up, and they're about maybe 7 inches tall. And that's in spots. That was spotty. But now my cabbage is beautiful. Yes, there's weed pressure, but you can definitely see the cabbage. I was unable to use the moth cloth that I had bought because I didn't buy it big enough, but I didn't need it. There's not been any bug problems at all. It has, I mean, I'm super excited with how my cabbage is doing. We have not had a frost as of yet, or if we've had one, it's been so light. I don't even think we've had one, but if we have, it's been just so light. I don't think it has bothered anything. And the days, the weather for the next 10 days, I think is fairly warm. So I'm going to leave my cabbage until I see that we have some bad weather coming or some cold weather coming. And I think I'm gonna leave it as long as I possibly can. I have beautiful cabbages, but they're still fairly small. So I want to leave them as long as I can. Tomorrow, I think I'm going to go out and harvest some of the greens, just a mess to cook. I don't think I'm going to salvage enough to put up or preserve in any way. I might. We'll see. But let's head out there. Let me I'm going to get my black and white plaid farm jacket thing. And so I won't match it all. But we're going to head out there and see. And just go ahead and know there's lots of weeds. Just so you know, there's lots of weeds. But we're going to fix that before time for the summer garden. So I do want to hurry up and harvest, but I don't want to rush it. I want to harvest because after we can get everything out, then I can amend the soil, work on the weeds, and get some straw down or hay down, and maybe even cardboard. I don't know. I'm not going to use the fabric anymore. It seems like, I guess I just wasn't diligent enough, but it seems like once I started using that is when my garden kind of went downhill. And I don't think it's the fabric's fault. I think it's just maybe I was dependent too much on the fabric and then just didn't go take care of my garden. I don't know. We're just so busy. I know that's what has happened to our gardening. We've just become busy. Hay season hits right in the midst of when it's time to be gardening. And so hay time competes with the gardening. And there's some things I just always have depended on Bryant to do. And I may have to figure out a way to do those things myself. But anyway, let's go take a look. Okay, guys, you can see my greens right over there. This row right here was supposed to be the collards, and it's just nothing but a grass. But so here are the greens, and I think I'm gonna come and just, I mean, they're small, they're tender, but the leaves from the trees are fixing to cover them up. The weed pressure, not so bad. I mean, we've got grass in the in-between rows, I mean, in the walkways, but not too terribly bad. But let me show you my cabbages that I'm super excited about. And yes, you do see weeds. Look at this one. I mean, and I'm not sure what I did to the camera, but I may have cut it off. But this one is super good. This one is a small one. I'm not sure it's going to end up with anything. There's a small cabbage head in there, but this one is another good big one. I mean, none of them are big because I planted so late. But here is one, and you can tell that the frost has not done anything. So I'm going to leave these as long as I possibly can. We have several good sized ones, and then some not so much. But, you see my cardboard scattered, the wind blew it. But there are my cabbages, and happy. Could it be a lot better? Well, yes, of course. It could be tons better. Had I planted earlier, had I fertilized, had I worked on the weeds, yes. But I'll get something out of this. I don't know how much yet, but we will see. And thank goodness there's no cold days in the near future. So I'm just going to let them keep growing until... But I will show you this summer what kind of gardener I am. I have not been able to put a lot of time and effort in it. And look, y'all, there are deer tracks everywhere through here. So I don't know if they're not bothering my cabbages, but they may be nibbling. Now look here. It took those seeds forever to germinate, but the collards have started coming up. Y'all, that is crazy. They have been, I don't know how long since we got back from vacation. Before vacation. I planted before vacation. And the collards are now germinating. Y'all, that's crazy. But anyway, here are the greens. See, here's the area of the greens that didn't do good, but at that end, they did a lot better. So, maybe the deer are enjoying my greens. Not sure. I don't know if deer eat greens. I know they eat squash because I had some volunteer squash plants. Let me show you. Where we just tilled it up, we did nothing except just hit the ground and open it up. And so there was some old plants. And so I had some volunteer squash plants. And the deer have just totally enjoyed those. They even had blooms. But, yeah, the deer have totally enjoyed this. So, I don't think I'm going to get many greens off of this. I don't know what to do about the collards, whether to leave them and let them go. Or, anyway, but I can get just a mess of greens to eat. I don't even know if I can get that. But, we'll see. But, cabbages, doing great. Okay, guys, so I am super embarrassed to show you that. That's terrible. But that being said, I have never planted a fall garden. I've always done spring and summer. So this fall garden was a last minute, just whim I got. So it was done completely on a whim, unprepared. The soil was not prepared. Plus there's some problems with that soil. It's a long story, but anyway, there's some issues with that soil. And so we're going to be, once I get those cabbages out of there, where I planted my fall garden, there's not that much trouble with the soil, but up a little ways there is. So we're going to dig that out, replace it, because that's the perfect spot for our garden. And as far as placement. So yeah, I'm super embarrassed that I showed you guys that, but it is what it is. You know, at least I tried, and at least I learned that you've got to be diligent with the weeds, and you've got to prepare for a garden. It's hard to just go dig a hole, and I mean, some people can. I can't do that. But come spring and summer, I am going to show you what kind of garden. In fact, you can go back to that year that I was telling you about. I grew loofahs and made loofahs. Y'all, it was a phenomenal year of gardening, and that's the kind of year I'm wanting to have this coming season. So I'm going to leave those cabbages. That's probably about the only thing I'm going to get out of that garden is cabbages, and I'm going to leave them as long as I possibly can. They're going to be small because I didn't fertilize. I didn't do anything except plant them. That was it. So I'm actually tickled with how they've turned out based on how little and how uninvolved I was in their growth. So, yeah, sorry. I'm embarrassed. But I'm real, and I share with you my failures. You know, somebody asked me, do all your meals turn out? Absolutely not. Does Bryant like everything you cook? Absolutely not. And he's so sweet. When I cook something that he doesn't like, he'll say, oh, you don't have to do that. It's good, but you don't have to do that again. That's how he tells me that he doesn't like it. It's not, ew, gross, this is nasty. It's, oh, that was good, but you don't have to do it again. So I want to share with you guys my failures as well. I do think it's kind of a waste to spend the time filming a recipe and it be a failure. So you've watched this whole video of something not to cook. But like the other day when I was doing the soup and the lid fell and I about threw the cheese everywhere. I mean, that's just real life. The fact that I repeat videos or repeat recipes, you know, I'm not that good that I can find a different recipe and never repeat anything. And so I'm sharing my life with you. I'm sharing who I am with you. And I repeat our favorite meals. And I just want to bring you guys along for it. So anyway, I'm going to end the video here. Bryant's just called. He wants to go do early voting. And so I need to at least comb my hair. I'm probably not putting any makeup on. But then when I get back, I'll get to cleaning. So I'm going to end this video here. I'm sure it's been super long and long enough. But yeah. So anyway, I will see you guys next time on the Farm and Pastor's Wife. Got some great things coming up. Persimmon pudding is kind of a follow-up to my video of where the kids and I were out picking up persimmons. So we got a persimmon pudding, we got cookies coming up, all sorts of things coming up, and I'm super excited to share it with you. But I gotta get this house clean and I gotta go vote. So I'll see you guys later. Remember, if the grease is hot enough, you can fry anything. Bye, y'all.